review and discussion.
Monkey to Luffy.
Today, we will be talking about chapter 1082, titled, and I have the title here, Let's Go and Claim It.
Wow.
There was so much in this chapter. A lot to unpack. I even made and threw together a graphic, mostly for me, to help me keep things straight, because of all the new characters that were introduced. But holy shooty.
And overlapping things.
Yeah, man. I mean, there was a lot going on, but it was an incredible chapter. We're still not on Egghead. We're still everywhere else. We finally got to check in with Cross Guild again, which is, although, and I have our predictions here on this piece of paper, although it didn't happen the last chapter. Mehgan, you were only one chapter off.
From Buggy?
You had predicted that the next chapter, last week's chapter, was going to feature Cross Guild again. It didn't happen, but it happened this week. So we'll count that as a W.
Win.
We'll count that as a W.
Win. Yeah, Buggy. I was very happy to see Buggy again. That's like my man. Like
Buggy's
since
goated, dude. I love Goaty. I was gonna say Buggy.
Since Corazon passed away, it's just the torch passes to Buggy.
Because he's a clown.
Yeah.
And you have a weird thing for clowns.
I wish I had a clown sound like
I want to look
like
one
so
up.
hot. That's like so hot.
I want to look one up, but I'll do it later. That's so funny. That's going to be added to the soundboard.
I love him.
Oh, damn.
He's charming and he has a goal. Goal.
Yeah. This actually touched my heart, this Buggy moment.
I know.
I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it to, because we got a flashback.
Buggy stonks up.
Yeah.
Shanks stonks down.
Stonks or stocks?
Stonks. Stonks.
I really, really, really felt for Buggy, man, because he was really kind of hurt by Shanks not wanting to go after the One Piece when they were younger.
Yeah, because I was like their papa.
I know, but like...
I was like their papa.
I just didn't expect it.
Oh, so you're just switching up now. Like, you're so fake. Like, you so fake for that? He's like,
he really
actually, I don't.
Way.
And then now he's like, I want to do it because Luffy's gonna... I want to do it before Luffy. It's like, fuck off. Yeah. I hope Buggy gets it before you, Shanks. Out of everyone, okay?
Damn. Even Leslie P, shout out Leslie, saying she teared up. Yeah,
it was sad.
Or they teared up, just in case. But we got a member comment. Shout out Jonathan R. Thank you so much for being a member for 9 months.
Jonathan.
It's your kitchen.
Before the chapter review starts, did Josh get Mehgan? This is a follow-up from yesterday's stream. Did Josh get Mehgan her sushi? And did you go back and put Roger in the car? We need answers like big news Morgans.
For everyone who doesn't know,
yeah, let me see if I can pull that up on Twitter real quick.
Me and Josh, just a quick side note before we get into the chapter. We went live at Frank & Sons, and Frank & Sons is like a local warehouse in SoCal that we frequent pretty often. They have like anime figures, merch, cards, games, all of that. It's a pretty much like a nerd warehouse, and we live streamed for the first time like off location here in the studio. We filmed in the real IRL world, and we ended up. We were in my car, and we were talking to the stream, and I like look to my right and I see Roger base.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, like in the live, I'm like, oh my God, that's Roger right now. And Josh was like, no fucking way. Like, you're a fucking liar. And I was like, no, literally, like on God, like that's him. And he was just like walking past, and we were like, oh my gosh, like what a crazy coincidence that like 1, we were streaming, 2, that we were even there on the same day, and 3, that our car was parked in that position. It was kind of crazy. But
yeah, this is the photo that we snagged from yesterday. It was wild. If you didn't check that stream out, the video quality wasn't what we would have hoped it would have been. And if we ever do something like that again, then we have plans to make it better. But it was something we had never done before. We went out and about IRL and just so happened to come across Roger's base. It was insane that Mehgan even noticed him. So I ran back in and snagged this pick.
Yeah.
So that was crazy, dude.
We did like a figure challenge. We all literally every figure that we bought was One Piece.
Yeah, most of
I
them
was
were,
like,
yeah.
maybe I shouldn't buy a One Piece figure today. But I saw this really cool Bonnie, like glitter glamorous Bonnie. It's so amazing. And we're probably going to open them up on Volume 1 Extra.
Yeah, our Patreon and YouTube member exclusive podcast. We're going to be opening those up probably right after this.
Yeah. But just a side.
Yeah.
And I did get sushi.
Yeah, I was going to say, you better.
I didn't take a picture, though. I finished it, and Josh was like, oh, you're supposed to take a picture for proof. And I was like, oh, fuck. I was just like.
But you did
chowing.
get it. She did get it. I swear.
It's your kitchen.
I swear.
We got a donation. Woo! From Vishal. Thank you.
Thank you.
I may be getting ahead of myself, but I just learned for the first time that most, like 98% of the Revolutionary Army members have glasses or goggles.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Koala, really. I feel like they all got it from. Who do you think they got it from? I guess that there are other members who've been
Sabo
in there
had it
longer. But yeah, Koala, Sabo. I mean,
Sabo got a little glow up.
Sabo is always look good.
He's looked good, but he looks better.
But you think
he
maybe
saw some shit.
Yeah,
it changed him.
Lucia, he
post Lucia.
Yeah, he got
post Lucia.
Yeah.
What is it? Clarity.
Oh my God, he got some post Lucia clarity. Damn.
And another one from Terrence Matthews. Thank you. I can't wait to see what really happened at the Reverie. Yeah.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of know a bit of what Sabo saw and what he is going to be telling Ivankov and Dragon. But I mean, Sabo, we knew was alive, and based on some of those panels that we were analyzing when the whole Lucia thing happened, we could tell from, and I don't mean we, but I mean like the community put it together, that just from like Sabo's perspective, that he didn't look like he was actually there on the island when it went down, and he confirms that.
Yeah.
So we kind of all knew he was alive, but to see him back in this chapter was so fucking cool, man.
He's a clone.
Don't say that. He's not a clone.
He's a clone.
Yeah.
He's a clone. At the end of the chapter, like, where'd those lips come from, Sabo?
Damn.
He's a clone.
Damn. Where the
Or he
lips
just had a
come
glow
from.
up.
Yeah, man. And I can't wait to see that, Terrence, but I also can't wait to see Ivankov and Dragon's reaction to that.
Yeah.
And what that is going to mean for them, how they're going to respond.
It is just, Eam. We're going to see a little bit of Eam, hopefully, because it has to be something. Like,
everybody's getting their armies together, and we're fleshing out everybody's armies even more. You know, like we're starting to, and we've been introduced to more members of Sword and now more members of the Revolutionary Army. Like, you know, everybody's getting their numbers up. We're starting to finally meet everyone. And it's because it's all going to end in a giant war. The biggest war that this world has ever seen. But yeah, Moody D said, even face reveal. I mean, the internet is going to explode on that day.
Leo said, yeah, in 5 years.
In 5 years.
I was going to off-screen their reactions. It honestly that sounds about right.
Kevin is asking, do you guys want to go back to Egghead or find out what happened at the Reverie? Yeah.
Let's make a poll.
100%.
How about that? Let me switch to my other alt account. So, just kidding. It's just my one podcast.
Mehgan's going to make that poll. That's a good question. I personally want to know what's going to happen at the Reverie. I think most people are going to want to see that too. But as much as I enjoy everything that's going on Egghead, and it's been absolutely insane, all of these other things that are happening everywhere else are equally, if not kind of, I don't know if I'll say more insane, but they're at least equally insane. So much so that every single chapter hasn't felt like I don't even think about Egghead not in a bad way, in a great way, because everything else is so entertaining. I'm not even really thinking about it. Panic Pikachu said, I want Reverie, but I think we're getting Egghead. A couple donos to read while Mehgan puts that poll together. One from Terrence Matthews. Shout out.
Good smell. Flavor.
Mehgan, you look beautiful.
Thank you. Thank
Mehgan, you do look great today.
Terrence. Thank you.
And a member comment from Arda. Shout out Arda. Member for 8 months. We love that. Mihawk is a fraud. Agenda piece is real.
It's not about the story. It's about agenda.
I don't know where all this Mihawk blasphemy is coming from, dude.
I know why.
Mihawk is not a fraud, Arda.
I think it's because, he was like, I don't want to go into a fight against. I mean, he lumped Blackbeard, Shanks and Straw Hat.
And the Straw Hat crew.
He said, there is no way.
I mean, he was kind of putting respect on Luffy's name in Marineford a bit. I mean, I don't know if it was respect or if he was just in kind of awe of how Luffy was able to charm everybody, to ally, to convince people to join him. Mm-hmm. But he's putting, I think, here respect on his power.
Yeah.
And saying, I don't really want to deal with all that, dude. Not right now. Although there's one person on the Straw Hat crew that maybe, you're right, Arda, maybe he's avoiding. He's like, I told him to get strong, but not that strong. Dude.
Mihawk is a sword confirmed.
That's a more?
Mihawk ain't sword. Come on.
No, he's a sword.
Oh,
That's
he's a sword. Speaking of Par, too, Par had this crazy theory. Par stays with the crazy theories, but he was on that One Piece Talk, I think is another podcast. Great production value over there, too. But he was on their show, and he was saying that Buggy, and I only bring it up because this chapter features Cross-Scaled, Buggy potentially might be a similar situation to Rocks. Rocks has been put up to be this crazy, powerful force, mysterious person who had all these very heavy hitters underneath him, but we don't really know much about him. He was saying that everything that we've learned is from the papers. The papers are biased. And so it could be that when we finally do get more info or flashbacks of Rocks, it could be a Buggy situation. But to that, I say there's only one Buggy. There's only one Buggy. So why don't you and Vasco Shot go somewhere else, Par?
Did you read
Just kidding,
this?
Par, I love you. That's a pretty cool thought. I love that.
Austin Long donation?
Did not. Austin Long.
Just wanted to make sure. I was setting up the poll. I kind of got sidetracked here.
We got to give him
That's a more?
Austin Locke said, the Buggy backstory really reveals a lot about Shanks and gives some clues as to what Roger said to him at the end. Amazing chapter. Absolutely, Austin. I mean, that's what me and Mehgan were talking about a while ago, but when are we going to find that out? And this is the most information that we've gotten about it. And we can maybe get a better idea or maybe start piecing it together. But it definitely has to do with whatever Roger told him. That was why he, I think, decided to not pursue it. But he couldn't tell that to Buggy. And Buggy was hurt. Buggy was really hurt. Because they had a contentious relationship. They fought a lot. I would even say a sibling rivalry.
Yeah, they're like brothers.
Because they grew up together. I mean, they really grew up together. And so when Shanks doesn't share that information, doesn't say why, doesn't give him a reason, and kind of
dismisses it like it's nothing. Like he's not trying to explain himself. He was just I'm just not going to do that right now. I'm still going to be a pirate, though, but I don't want to do what we've been talking about doing.
Yeah, he kind of brushes him off.
Yeah.
And I think Buggy really felt brushed off.
Yeah. It's just this isn't my life anymore. You can live in the past. I'm going to move on. And it's bruh.
Yeah. Choco Taco with a donation as well. And then we're going to start going through everything because there's so much to get through.
Some.
Oh, I missed a couple?
Sorry. Quattro donated
My bad, Quattro.
a Volume 1 membership.
Let's go. Nick the King, welcome to the family. Thank you, Quattro.
Yay. And we also got one from Anime All Day TV. Thank you so much. Oda in his duffel bag right now, dropping bangers left and right. Now I'm excited for the world-shaking event on Egghead. Yep. What a time to be an OP fan.
Yep, abso-fucking-lutely, dude. Shout out Anime All Day absolutely.
And then now the Choco Taco.
And now
The
Choco
Choco Taco.
my eyebrow dog.
My eyebrow dog.
We'll give a let's see. I have this headcanon where Buggy sits on Eames' throne, and this chapter just added more fuel to the fire for me. I mean, come on, dude. As far as like headcanon goes,
That's a meme.
How crazy would that be?
That's a meme. All right, this chapter had me dying too.
I mean, it would
Buggy makes me laugh so much.
Even if it was just like, because I'm trying to think of how it could play out, like actually play out in the story. And even if it was like for a second, like for a chapter or something, you know, and then he immediately gets rocked.
Yeah. There would be a lot going on for him to even get close to that. So I don't know.
Where the final battle is going to take place, and amidst all the chaos.
You think it's going to be a I can never.
Marijois.
You think it's going to be there?
I don't know. I don't know where it would be. I mean,
Space.
Honestly, space. Honestly, space.
Gene 26 just became a real.
I see that Banjo-Kazooie icon right there.
Oh, it is, huh? If Buggy declares it, it will be.
Yup.
For real.
And this is one more I want to read just before we jump into everything. This is from Pip Chirisu. Y'all think Buggy would have been in Shanks' crew if he had wanted to go for the One Piece then? I mean, this chapter almost makes it seem like that. It makes it seem like Buggy would have still aligned himself with Shanks. They still would have fought. They still would have, had their rivalry.
I don't think so.
But in that moment, he's almost like, well, then fuck you then. I'm going somewhere else. I'm doing something else.
But that's why it's so hurtful, because now all of a sudden he's like, I want it now.
No, but they're saying like back then. Like if Shanks back then as a kid, as soon as Roger died.
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think probably.
But Shanks
would it have lasted? I don't know.
Was Shanks like
I just don't think it would have lasted, but I think he would have. Especially, dude, they were in mourning. They were grieving the loss of their fucking captain, dude. That's what makes it so much crazier. They were all there was this like fucking hole in their hearts, in their lives, in their crew. It was disbanded, their family. Like, I don't know, man. Shanks was doing it because of what Roger told him, and so he had a good reason, and he had a good reason for not telling Buggy, but fucking come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't know like the full extent of what Roger said to Shanks.
I know.
Maybe he did say like, don't try to find it.
But I think
it's like meant for someone else.
Yeah.
There's a prophecy.
Yeah.
I saw it. I already went.
Crazy.
And there's a prophecy that just says like, Stretch boy will be the one, and he's like, okay,
all right. I'm gonna give Oda a little bit more credit. He's gonna come up with something a little bit.
He had to decipher it.
That.
He had to decipher it. It's an old text,
right? It's an old language.
Yeah.
So
he's like the rough translation of what it actually said. Terrence Matthews with a donation. Thank you so much.
That's more?
The flashbacks will show the RA commanders and Sabo versus the admirals.
Ooh. That's going to be crazy. I just want to see what happened at the Reverie, and I think this is a good point to end this poll. If you haven't voted, I'm going to end it now. We've been letting it run for a while, and shout out Terrence again. Let me see what the results of this are. What do you want to see in the next chapter? Que pasa Reverie. Okay, I like that. More Egghead. 32% said more Egghead, but of course, Que pasa Reverie won with 67%. So I think that we're all pretty much in agreement that we want to see what happened. I think another poll, and I'm not saying we have to do this poll, but I think another poll will be like, do you think we'll see it? Or do you think we'll cut back to Egghead? Because Oda does that thing where every time he knows what people want to see.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. It's going to be chapters and chapters and chapters later.
Rumham said, rip T-Bone. And absolutely, dude, I have a little memoriam right here set up. Not as intricately put together as some of our previous memoriams, but, for T-Bone. we had to, we had to do something. We had to do something for the man. So, Mehgan, I mean, I know you got some sad music queued up right there. And
I'm just waiting.
Maybe we could play it. So we just want to say to Rear Admiral T-Bone that, when we saw you in Water 7 on the sea train.
That's all we could play.
I was about to go off.
That's all we could play.
I didn't know what to think about you. You kind of look like some kind of monster. You kind of look like some kind of zombie, dude.
Yeah.
You kind of look like, you would have been on Thriller Bark.
Yeah.
But,
kind of scared me.
Yeah, you kind of scared me. I'm going to be honest. You kind of scared me, but I guess I was just scared of loving, which I came to realize.
Wow,
and
that's really deep.
Came to understand. And so I just want to pay my
respect.
respect.
You love him?
I mean, he passed away. Mehgan, now's not the time, dude. Now's not the time to shit on this man's grave, okay? So I just want to give my respects.
I think it's best time to do that, actually.
To T-Bone. Oh, it's the best time to shit on him.
Best time to T-Bone?
It's the best time to bone. To T-Bone.
Pause.
To T-Bone. To T-Bone. I just want to say rest in peace, T-Bone. One of the first of many casualties, I assume, in this final saga. I'm sorry it had to be you. But, it is what it is. And the universe is a foul mistress. So, we love you. We love you.
Rip.
Rip. Rip.
All right, let's get through these last...
All right, we're going to get through this.
I feel like we're never going to get to the chapter. Okay,
no, we'll get to it right now. We'll get to it right now.
Drek.
Let's go, Drek.
Thank you so much.
So much.
If Buggy won't pick fights with the others, then he'll need to physically go to
Whole Cake
Island, Wano, and Zoe. BB and Shanks already robbed the easy targets.
If Buggy won't pick, he's gonna have to. What Buggy does best is just take advantage of the chaos. That is what he always does, and because of everybody else doing so many crazy things around him, he's able to seize that opportunity and sneak around behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And do what everybody else had such a hard time doing, which is kind of genius, and it's why he's the smartest fucking pirate on the seas. Shout out. Drek. Dono from Jose Leonos. Let's give Jose a super. I don't think Dragon is the burn scar guy. I think it's the eye patch character. Oda has been waiting to draw. I think the world government took the Fishman Island poneglyph and the burn scar man is guarding it. This is a popular theory. I've seen a lot of people say that it's definitely the eye patch guy. And I think the eye patch guy is a pretty good contender for the man marked by flame, but I'm still sticking to my heavy is the crown that wears the L's prediction and saying that it is Dragon. And maybe that'll get revealed. Maybe that'll get revealed around the time that Sabo catches everybody else up on what's actually going down. But Jose, I'm not entirely opposed to that either. A lot of people saying a Fishman too because of the whirlpool. So. And that could be, I do like the idea of Marked by Flame being the Sun Pirate tat. I do like that. Dazul with a dono too. Let's give him a broke laugh. Shout out Dazul. Would you guys still read it if Buggy becomes the main character? I want Buggy as the main character all the way now. Buggy and a Flash. Barley, you look so fresh. Cereal. Oh yeah. Barley. I remember that was funny.
Yeah.
Bar.
I love Buggy so much. He's just so fun, and every time I see him on page, I'm like, this guy gets it. This guy fucks.
I mean, this guy fucks.
Yeah.
No, he fucks for sure. If he, the main character. I would read a story where Buggy was the main character for sure.
It's agenda.
It's One Piece. It's agenda piece.
We're literally
It's
gonna
not
get
about
Buggy.
the story. It's about agenda.
Oh, and another update too. Mehgan got new headphones after.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if anybody else saw one of the previous streams where I ripped her headphones out, but she finally got them. And shout out to Zul. Shout out everybody who's donated.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so fucking much.
We have one more from Jose. Did you read that one? No, yeah, you did. You did.
I did,
okay.
but we did get a member comment. Oh no, Miguel's in here. Miguel, we got.
Hi, Miguel. Thank you. And Miguel donated and said hello.
Miguel.
All.
We love Miguel. Miguel is wild. This man is insane, and we love him for it. He is just like the best kind of crazy you could be. Miguel yesterday was popping off, dude, making alt accounts just so he could donate. We love Miguel. Miguel is an incredible human being and such a wonderful part of this community.
Thank you,
What up,
Miguel. Hi. And the member comment from Mr. Fan09.
Damn, son, where'd you
but that
find
family
this?
can eat steak now.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking it's
That's
like
pretty clever.
it's
That's pretty
like
clever.
Robin Clown
Robin Clown.
instead of like Robin Hood.
Oh, okay. I see what you were doing. My mind went to like Robin.
No.
I was like, Robin Clown. What are you shipping Buggy and Robin now? You would.
That'd be wild.
You would.
Is there a link?
Is there a link? All right, so we're gonna start going through everything now. I think I have everything all queued up still.
Yay, let's get into it.
Let's get into it. So first of all, chopper stocks stay up
Aw, cute guy.
because the cover page was a image of Chopper. Let me just switch over here real quick. And I'm sure this brought a smile to your face, Dan.
Yeah, I did like it.
This is Chopper mistaking Zeus for cotton candy and taking a bite. I love this so much.
It gives
I
me
love
Care Bear vibes, like
A
heavy
bit,
Care Bear vibes. Yeah,
Yeah. Because of the rainbow in the background too.
yeah, and they're just like in the clouds,
Yeah,
and inanimate objects have faces. Yeah,
Yeah, this was cute. I was wondering, how excited you got after you
it
saw
was
that.
cute. I feel like I haven't seen one with it just like solo. So thank you to whoever sent that
Yeah,
in
thank
for
you.
Oda to do
That's also Megan's alt account. She is
that. Kamade
yeah.
Hana
Yeah, that's her.
Oto.
That's her. That's
Yeah,
her.
that's me.
All right, so we open up the chapter with Vice Admiral T-Bone's death. He has died, passed away, off-screen. We find out about it in the paper, and Sengoku and Suru are talking about it. And this is actually where they are discovering how dangerous and what a threat Cross Guild is actually starting to pose.
Yeah. And it is, I mean, obviously there's a lot of reasons why, but I think, it is completely the insecurity, I guess, of always having to look out for people trying to take them out, but also it's just like a confidence thing, because if this keeps going on, then people in the army are just going to lose confidence.
Yeah,
It's like,
they're going to lose.
and it's not only
drive.
it's not only like them losing their drive, it's like other people looking at them like they're weak.
Oh, yeah.
And not I mean, pirates already break the law, but now people are just gonna be like, okay, then what the fuck?
Yeah.
How much do we pay you anyway? Like, what the fuck are you doing? There's
Well,
people
I think-
starving in the fucking streets,
Yeah.
and you're not doing jack shit.
I think what Susan's saying right here too is really like profound and really like real. But she's saying that it doesn't excuse this man's actions, but they come from this man. The man who killed T-Bone came from a place that was affected by starvation and poverty. And she goes on to say, over 1,000 die of starvation every year. It's no wonder he was killed. Poverty and wealth, we all adapt to our circumstances. I mean, that's just insane. Like, that's just such a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an excuse for these actions, but the government, the Marines, are supposed to be helping people. They can't be everywhere. They can't make it so that there's nothing bad that happens in the world. But I think that a lot of people in this organization are realizing that they could be doing a better job, that their priorities are kind of skewed. And this was just like a crazy moment. This chapter was like so incredibly written, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, this was really, really good. But yeah, this is where Sengoku's saying, like, if we don't neutralize Cross Guild soon, then it will kill the morale of everybody. And this is where they start asking about Garp. And Hina tells them that Garp
took off.
Garp just took off.
Garp left. He went to go look for Sabitito.
Yeah, no, he went to go look for Kobe.
Oh, Kobe.
And
Kobe Tito.
and they're like, what? He did what? And like, oh yeah, he teamed up with Sword too. Yeah, he teamed up with Sword, and
Pretty sure Kujaku's with him.
Yeah, and they're like, he went to Hachinosu. Like, what the fuck, Garp? What the fuck?
Garp, goddamn.
And
I mean, y'all know that Garp's on Hinge. He's gonna do what the fuck he wants.
Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely.
So.
And I do think this is a perfect time to play this. This was made by Tiberius and posted in our Discord. This is I think I have to unmute it, but this is me saying Garp. Garp. I mean, it's just fucking disrespectful.
Bro, the eyes on that unit are insane.
Yeah, those eyes are disgusting. Dude, they look like nipples.
God.
Those eyes look like nipples.
Play it one more time.
Garp. Shout out Tiberius. I mean, it fits too well, dude. But that was Sengoku right here. Fucking wild.
Garp.
Shout out Tiberius. That shit fucking... I was dying.
Yeah, me too.
I was dying. But yeah.
Bendover said, kind of sweet how he wants to share a new rice cracker flavor with Garp. Yeah, these old heads, that's all they do now, you know?
Bro, I thought that was so, again, charming, sweet. Like,
he's cute. They're besties.
The character moments in this,
They're
even though they were subtle, were
besties.
so cool. He's like, I just wanted to, like, show him this new food, you know?
Yeah. Bro, Josh has never looked more beautiful, Ramona Villa said.
What the fuck, Ramon?
Fuck. Got you. Fuck.
That shit made me die. Then we cut to Empty Bluffs, the new world, where we see Cross Guild again. We see this man that took out T-Bone, and no disrespect to this man or T-Bone.
Just asking, like, how?
But, like, excuse me?
Maybe it's to show...
But, like, huh?
Maybe it's to show, like, I don't know, to people who they don't think are threats, like, they're not going to pay any attention to them, and they're going to let their guard down.
Maybe, but I don't know, dude. This guy's so, like, timid, and maybe he had some help. But, like, what did he do? How the fuck did he do that? How is this possible? Can we please get some answers here? This man.
You're just like a fucking hater.
Killed T-Bone.
Like, you're just hating.
I don't know what that says about T-Bone, but it ain't good.
Maybe poisoned him. Bomb?
Yeah. This guy went crazy.
Maybe he poisoned him.
Poison.
I think T-Bone took one for the team.
Maybe.
Frankie said.
Maybe. But I just thought that was kind of funny. And
that's future Pirate King, right?
Yeah, he's the king of the pirate. Bro, he's playing it so cool. See, that's what this guy's doing. He's saying it's for his family, but he's playing it cool.
This is interesting. Doran Ross said, I think T-Bone faked his death to help this guy.
Oh, see, that would be fucking cool. That would be fucking cool. T-Bone would be goated for that.
Yeah. If, like, we have to fake our deaths for other people.
Maybe he attempted to kill T-Bone, and T-Bone stopped him and was like, why are you doing this? And he's like, for my family, for Cross Guild. And he's like...
Well, Ramona Villa said with the donation...
Damn, son,
Thank
where'd
you
you find this?
So much. T-Bone is selfless. He either let them kill him or he killed himself so that those people could eat.
Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Thank you guys for clearing that up.
Thank you guys so much.
That makes way more sense. I feel a lot better about that. But yeah, this is where he's realizing that maybe he got in, or he got more than he bargained for, right here with all these other pirates, telling him that he's going to have to become a pirate now because the Marines are going to go after him if they ever find him.
It's interesting that T-Bone was the one that was killed, related to people starving.
Well, that's what the other super chat was. Them saying like T-Bone died so they could eat the steak.
Exactly. I wanted to give that more attention.
Yeah, of course.
I thought it was
I mean, Oda's masterful.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, the writing just on another fucking level. Now we see that Buggy has a new ship. Cross Guild has a new ship.
They're fucking pissed.
Dude. Now, can we talk about this? The little silhouetted shipwrights right here, dude.
I think that is Crocodile and Mihawk, because he's saying, leave the ship to me. I've got some talented shipwrights under me. Like, talking to them, like, that's why they were so pissed. He's like, leave the ship to me.
Right.
I can handle it. I have some people on my team that can get it. That's why when they saw it, and he was surprised too. He's like, you guys like fucked me right now.
That checks out. That checks out. I mean, I guess I just didn't know why Oda wouldn't just draw them there, and instead choose to silhouette them. But I could see that.
Because Croc's a big boy.
Yeah, and I can see the silhouette being Mihawk more than I can see the other one being Croc. But I guess I can now. Interesting. I was just curious. But this, I don't know, maybe there was someone else out there that was like, who are these people? But this is Buggy's new ship in all its glory, dude. Cross Guild and their new ship.
Bender was 1,000 Buggy.
The 1,000 Buggy. I love that. The 1,000 Buggy.
Yeah, this is so hilarious. It's just like his fanboys that are like, bro, like we got you. Like we know that you're the best out of this whole freaking thing, right? And he's like, God damn it. Like I'm going to get my ass beat again. I love this.
His reaction to it?
Yeah, no, it's so menacing. It's like a kid that's like, your parents are like, go in the other room and wait for me because you're about to get your ass beat. Like this is Buggy, like that crying face. If you just scroll down a little bit,
this one,
that
right
one.
This one.
Let's take this to the meeting room. Like he knows he's fucked. Like
bro,
it's so funny.
Yeah, this is me when I would come home, with
so
a bad
funny.
report card or something. You know? What
I know.
Let's take this to the meeting
face.
room.
It's that face.
Like, fuck, bro.
Fuck.
This had me dying too. This shit was so funny.
I think it's so funny.
But also, that's such
a
crazy line. Like, just the calmness of, like, Croc or Mihawk being like, Buggy. You know, let's go.
What I've seen, though? Like,
and you see just Croc, like, taking his belt off?
No. But I've seen people, like, I haven't been looking it up. I've just seen it on my TL on Twitter. Of people, like, shipping like Buggy and like Croc or like Buggy and Mihawk, and they have this like relationship. So it's
you've been looking it up.
No, I haven't. It's just come up, and it's a very aggressive. And it's like the meeting room just put my mind to that again. I was like, oh damn, they're having a field day with this fucking chapter. The fanfics are going off.
They're going off.
Yeah, the dojins are. Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to say that if you guys have seen any of that,
I'm sure there's people who have. Gulp.
Terrence Matthews with the dono.
Damn,
Thank you,
son, where'd you find this?
It's just like with the poster.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Buggy. This is what we love about Buggy, and it's just so funny at the same time because he doesn't want this shit. Like he kind of does want some things to happen, but he doesn't want it to be so obvious or for certain other things to happen. So I don't know. It's just like the perfect balance of like what he wants versus like when people go overboard, take it too far. And he's like, chill, guys, we have to keep it fucking cool. How many times do I have to tell you?
Yeah, he likes the attention, but it's just they hype him up too much, and he knows they can't hype him up too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the others get mad and they hate it.
Damn, Pip Chorizo says Doflamingo wishes he could be in the meeting room.
Yeah.
Damn.
Buggy bondage. That
you reacted so quick to that. Buggy bondage. Like you were on fucking Family Feud or some shit like that. Buggy bondage.
I'll take Buggy bondage for 500.
Yeah, you got, I don't even know. I get my game shows mixed up, but you got Steve Harvey right there, and he's like, the One Piece fanfic, Buggy bondage.
And he just looks at me like.
And then you get a Steve Harvey like.
Mouth open, mouth agape.
My mustache.
Mouth agape.
Yeah. Bro, Steve Harvey is one of the funniest, if not the funniest, like talk show or game show hosts. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, you guys.
Tangent.
Sorry, you guys.
But yeah, then we see the meeting room and it's wild, dude.
I felt so bad for him.
Don't fuck around. They have Buggy decapitated and hanging from a fucking hook.
And he's literally asking them to kill him.
He's
asking them to murder him.
Well, yeah, and they didn't just,
like not knock me out, please help me. Like, no, like, can you please just kill me?
They
like,
beat
please
the
kill
fucking
me.
shit out of him too.
Kill me.
I mean, they really fucked him up, dude.
And I felt so bad for him. He didn't ask for that at all.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then they just hate him. They're like, what the fuck are you even talking? Like, look at that side eye. Like,
this
you're
panel?
still talking.
Bro,
Like,
this could be a meme right here. Just this look that Crockett
it's
Mihawk give
fucking
him.
insane.
Like,
he's like, I might be out of line here, but I did. And they're like, what the fuck? Are you still talking?
yeah, they're like, do we need to fucking sew your mouth shut?
Yeah.
too?
Do we need to like punch your tongue a little bit to get you to shut the fuck up? Like,
Oh God.
they're just having fun.
But Buggy, this is what makes Buggy Buggy. Like, no one else could do what this man does. No one could be in his position against all odds and turn it around in his favor, because he goes on to give like a genuinely motivational speech. He ends up saying, like, telling them, we have to remember like why we all became pirates. We used to be on the
Yeah, you
he's talking
guys
about Shanks and
call that a plan. You guys are
calls him
weak.
out. That was fucking bold. That was bold.
And he's bold to be doing that shit when his hair is tied to a freaking hook.
That's what I mean.
And they are in that's a meeting. Yeah, it is like the dungeon.
It's a dungeon. It's a dungeon. Yeah.
See,
it's canon. Buggy bondage is canon.
they literally say, let's go to the meeting room, and they don't have meetings. They just beat the shit out of Buggy every time they have a meeting. That's fucking wild.
And you can see in the rest of the room.
I see a lot. It's
a lot.
Horrible. Yeah.
A lot. There's
Poor
a lot.
Buggy.
But he's saying, like, tell me way back when, what did you guys want to be? Like, why, let's be real. Why did we all, I know it's not cool to say you want to be king of the pirates. I know that's not fucking cool. But when you were young, when you started, what did you guys want to be? Like, let's keep it 100 right now. I was like, damn, Buggy, you're about to get fucked up again. But then he has this flashback of him and Shanks. And man, this moment really did break my heart, because he's really, really upset. You said it yourself, didn't you, Shanks? You said your crew would reach Laughtail one day too. And he said, Shanks looks so fucking calm, brushing him off. It's raining. People have also mentioned that too. I think Pars talked about that as well. Like, whenever Buggy is sad, it's raining. It rains.
When it rains, it pours.
When it rains, it pours. He said, but I've changed my mind for now, at least. I'm not ready to go for it yet, but I still want to be a pirate. And yeah. And then that's when, Shanks even still offers Buggy to come with him. But Buggy says, like, no, you're a coward. You're fake. You're fake. You're fucking fake. Yeah, man, this really, I didn't expect to get this flashback.
I know.
And it broke my heart. Broke my heart. That no good, Shanks is finally making his move, but what good is it now? And then he goes on. This panel was crazy too. And if that's the way it is, I may as well go ahead and say it. I want to be king of the pirates.
What a crazy proclamation.
This is his freaking ikitai right here, dude. Yeah, this is fucking wild. Wild. And I'm rooting for Buggy, okay?
Yeah, if it's not Luffy, it better be Buggy. That's the end of One Piece. It's all been a long con. And Oda's like, sometimes things don't end up as they should. And Luffy just like doesn't get the One Piece. It's Buggy. And Buggy wins.
It's
and
Buggy.
That's it.
It's Buggy.
And he's always been the main character.
Croc and Mihawk aren't really having it. They're kind of pissed because Buggy ends up going out and telling all the men outside. He ends up kind of inspiring them and riling all of them up and saying it's time for us to finally go and claim the One Piece. Everybody, the other pirates there, get really, really excited, and Croc and Mihawk are pissed.
They're pissed.
They are very upset.
We got a donation from a beautiful lie. Thank you so much.
La puta.
Love you. In this house, we stand for the flag and kneel for the cross. Buggy for Pirate King. Wow.
Buggy.
That was good.
If it's not Luffy,
it better be Buggy.
Better be Buggy.
For real.
Better be Buggy.
For real.
And we got another donation from Carl. Did we shout out Carl?
Oh, Carl. Thank you so much.
Carl said, good Lord, these past 5 or so chapters have been so insane. Buggy will be king. Look forward to listening to this tomorrow. Have a good stream, guys. Thank you so much, Carl. You know what?
Wow. Oh my God. Why? Why'd you change vibes like that? Scared me. It really scared me.
Buggy over Luffy. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Someone clip it.
Just kidding.
You're done.
Just kidding.
You're finished in the One Piece community.
I do love Buggy, though. I do love him.
You scared me, though, for real.
Yeah,
I thought
didn't
something was
expect you to react
happening.
that way.
I thought something was happening.
And now here's where we cut back to the Kamabaka Queendom.
Yay!
And
New waifu alert. Beep, beep, beep,
okay,
beep.
let's
New waifu alert. Beep, beep,
we
beep,
got
beep.
some
That's my radar.
new Revolutionary Army members. Now, is this waifu material? Because I still think that
Yes,
we've just had so many recently. So many.
and that's fine.
Keep
them coming.
I'm almost gonna say keep them coming. I mean, for sure, keep them coming. For sure.
Oda's in his fucking bag.
But I'm gonna say that I still feel like it's Hibari over this.
I
new
love her.
character.
I love her so much. I love the robot hand. I love her aesthetic. I love her
I mean, she's cool
black
as
hair. I love her.
She's cool as fuck, and she kind of looks like you, dude.
Really?
When you have your bangs, when you like style your hair to
Should
have bangs,
cosplay her.
you have to cosplay her.
And need the
You have
arm.
to.
Hopefully we see more of her.
I really
You
hope.
can't change waifus every time a new girl shows up.
I didn't change. I stuck with mine.
I'm gonna do a poll. Hibari or her?
Okay, yeah, do that. And we could throw. I mean, if there's anybody else that you want to see thrown in this poll, some newer characters, then let us know.
How do you spell her name?
I think it's
Can
H. Oh, I'll look it up here. I'm awful at spelling. You think I'm bad at reading? I'm even worse at spelling.
Oh, you can just look it on the chapter.
Oh,
it.
I thought you were talking about Hibari. Okay.
No.
Sorry. Right here. AHIRU. And I'll read some donos while you set that poll up. Which waifu? This is a fucking real poll right now. This is gonna determine. Oh, Hibari's winning so far.
I really do like Hibari, but she's dead.
This is the most important poll of the stream. Dono from Terrence Matthews. Let's go. Don't kill me, but I don't get the Buggy love. Dun dun dun.
Damn, son.
Oh, I like that. You cut it off like damn. That's
Damn,
cool.
son.
Terrence, look. If you don't get it, you don't get it, and that's okay. That's okay. But Buggy is going to become king of the pirates, and
Wow.
and you don't have to love him, but you should. I'm just kidding. I think Buggy is just so funny, so charming, so endearing, and I just love every time he's on page. He just brings a smile to my face, and I'm rooting for him. There's so many reasons to love Buggy, but if you don't, then don't feel bad about that.
Oh. So
Mhm.
they were in the anime, I guess.
Oh, she looks a lot different than I expected. Her hair is brown.
Her hair is brown. Thank you
Oh.
to who said that?
Yeah, there were a couple of them. I think this like Humpty Dumpty fool.
Doron. Thank you for pointing that out. I wouldn't have known.
Pull it up and or see if you can
Just look up
look up her and
her
and-
name,
Okay.
One Piece anime.
Okay. I'll pull that up right now. AH.
See?
Let's see. Because I did see that photo earlier.
We love a tan queen.
We do. But I expected her hair to be
Black.
black.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is her from the anime here. Damn it. I almost had it.
I might change the results.
This might affect the poll, guys. This might affect the poll. But to read a couple more donos, we got one from G-Star47. Either you die young hating Buggy or live long enough to be a Buggy believer. Buggy is going to be the next Pirate King. That is great. G-Star.
La puta.
It's your kitchen.
All of you who voted Hibari are wrong.
Who said that?
Cryfly.
No, Cryfly. No. No.
No.
No.
Bad Cryfly.
Bad Cryfly.
Bad. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm gonna end the poll, you guys. I'm gonna end the poll, and it is a resounding. Hibari took the cake.
Good.
Hot Shot Mama said, I thought she was going to be a goth baddie. This changes things. Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
See, we had to show the color version and change things.
But
and
I
we don't know if, obviously there was a fan colored version of Hibari when she was like.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know if that's going to be her actual color scheme.
Yeah.
But that shit was fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, we meet a lot of new characters here. Sorry, I got to mute Discord. A lot of new characters from the Revolutionary Army.
Yay.
And I made a little graphic. I'm going to cue it up just so that we can kind of, for me, I'm a visual learner. So this helps me to sort of remember and lock in who everybody is under. Maybe it won't really matter. I hope these characters become significant and were introduced because they will play significant roles, even if they are like minor significant roles. I just hope that they don't become like completely background characters, because I do like them. The Humpty Dumpty guy, I don't know.
He's cool.
You like him?
Yeah.
Really interesting.
He's
I feel like
just
you would.
cool.
I feel like you would.
I just think he's a cool guy.
Let me just kind of clear some of this stuff here. And
people are mad that you didn't put Vice Admiral for T-Bone. You disrespected him.
Yeah, he got a promotion.
Yeah, but you did include that in his memoriam.
Well,
so it's just like a complete slap in the face.
I wasn't trying to slap the man in the face. Okay.
Where were you trying to slap him?
Where were you trying to slap him? Why is this? I thought this was going to be a little bit easier. Okay, here we go. So this might seem silly, but just so we all kind of know who everybody is under.
Oh, yeah. You might want to move us.
Oh, yeah. I can actually just take us away.
Take us away.
Just for a second. This just kind of, for me, again, just clears things up, because it's hard to keep track of everything. But we have Karasu, who is Jiron is under Karasu. Lindbergh, Gamble is under Lindbergh. I'm going to butcher the pronunciation of her name, but Iru, don't know, is under Bello Betty. And we've got, I can't read the font is too small. I can't read my own graphic, but Ushiano is under Morley. Man, we should have put Bello Betty in that poll. Damn, Bello Betty, what's good? But, let me switch back real quick just to burn it into your mind. Mehgan popped out for a second.
Revealed.
Yeah. That's like a magic. It's like a magic act. Where did she go?
I just needed to go to the bathroom. I was trying to play it cool, and I was like, I'm gonna go now, but it didn't even matter.
Karasu. Thank you, Rumham. Look, I doing my best. I don't like the cow. LOL said Doran Ross Stuvia. Yeah, dude, he gives me, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but he gives me Jar Jar Binks vibes.
I thought you loved Jar Jar Binks.
What the fuck?
No, you literally say that all the time.
Jar Jar Binks?
You literally say that all the fucking time. I like all of them.
Do you like the cow guy?
He's okay. I like him more than Morley.
Brandon King, this is interesting, said T-Bone almost looks emaciated himself. Is he originally from the Pepe Kingdom and trying to give back since he knows what it is to suffer? That's my headcanon now. That's my headcanon. Love that. Misa like cow guy.
Yeah, Chelsea said, no, I think he's cute.
The man is a minx, not a cow.
Love that cow. I love that cow. The great comic. I love that cow.
Dude, he gave me Jar Jar
that
vibes. And I'm sorry
cow
about
guy is
that.
a minx, yeah.
Yeah.
Total Jar Jar vibes. Totally Jar Jar vibes, Dorian said. Jar phobic, Vombi said.
Look, I'm not jar phobic. Okay, I had flashbacks. I had Star Wars prequel flashbacks. Although I'll say it, the prequels.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That sounded like you were.
I'm sorry.
setting me up to say something
I don't know why
like a big reveal.
My finger hit it.
The prequels, I think, aged a little bit better than people thought they would. I'm not saying they're great, but because of all the other stuff that has come out in the interim, it's making. I think it also that last trilogy that came out, it made the prequels look a little bit better.
Josh hates cows, but
I don't
respects dinosaurs.
I don't.
What's up with that?
It's not what's wrong with minks. It's not about him being a mink. We know he's a mink. I know he's a mink. I'm just saying he gives me Jar Jar vibes.
Frankie said some of my best friends are jars.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry about Jar Jar minks. I love that. That's what he is. That's what he is.
That's more?
I'm just saying. I feel attacked. I feel like everybody loves this man.
Yeah, we do. And you're attacking him.
Stop.
You're literally attacking him.
Oh my God. Okay, well, I did not. That's, the beauty of these streams. I did not expect this conversation to go in this direction. You know what? I love him. I love him.
Classic wishy-washy Joshy. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen?
It has nothing to do with it being a mink. I just want to say that again to clarify.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
But anyway, these
guys. What about
Jiron? I like him. I like him a lot. And this guy right here. Yeah, what does the Revolutionary Army do that they need fucking goggles? They all
their
have
look.
Them. It's their look. It's like, do you get a pair of goggles when you
join? Yeah, for sure.
When you join. But this Humpty Dumpty Gamble guy, they see a ship coming. And Sabo's back. Sabo
Sabitito
is back. Let's go. He's back.
Yeah. Let's
Mehgan says
go.
he's back with a glow up.
He looks good. He's looking good. He's looking good. I'll just say that. I bet Koala's glad that he's back.
Yeah, I bet
Okay.
Koala's glad. She's
She
real
went,
glad.
oh, shoot.
See, her goggles started steaming up.
For
dude.
real.
Wipe them
He
things off.
looks good. Damn.
But Sabo is back. This was so cool to see. I was so glad that Sabo was back. I did see on Twitter, too, that the same girl who saved Ace, let me see. I thought I had it queued up here. But this was really, really interesting. People
Milk
catch...
girl.
Yeah, people catch, everything. And they do it so fast. But yeah.
Give Sabo lip fillers. Literally. At the end, I was like, what the fuck? Why does he look like that? He literally has lip fillers. You're right. Moda. Yeah, Moda. Moda the milk. Yeah. Milk girl.
So let me see if I can just pull this up so that I can show anybody who might not remember. And just to show you the receipts. Show you the proof.
Show you the receipts.
But give me a second. I'm just readjusting
Sabitito returns.
Some of my screens. But this is it right here. All right, Mehgan is she's filling the dead air with her own impromptu song. Thank you, Mehgan. Thank you so much. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was beautiful. And I'm not saying that sarcastically.
No, I think you were, though.
No matter what.
Literally fine.
No matter what anybody in the chat says.
I'm trying.
I was not being sarcastic. Okay, almost there, guys. I swear to God. I come with the receipts. Here it is. But this is the same girl. Isn't that wild? Same skirt and everything.
Yeah, she really...
She's got one skirt.
The same skirt on.
She comes from a poor island, a poor village. She can only afford... And it got a little shorter, too, because, she grew. It
got a little shorter.
Well, because she's been wearing it since she was a kid. She was a lot younger in that cover page. Not a lot younger, but she was younger.
She was a lot younger.
She's a lot younger than that cover page. So we have that. And Sabo's back. Everybody welcomes him back. Everybody's excited. The reunion between Koala and Sabo. I live for this shit. I live for it. And of course he couldn't call her. You know, he had a real.
Yeah, right. I've heard that excuse before. Oh, I couldn't get a snail transponder.
That's what I said.
Okay, buddy.
I say,
sure.
listen,
right.
babe. I couldn't get my hands on an encrypted snail transponder. You know that.
You know that. You know I couldn't pick up the phone.
You know
That's why I
that.
haven't reached out to you in months. But now I am.
Yeah.
And then when we see each other, it'll happen again.
Booty Air said, "What's wrong with being poor? Nothing's wrong with being poor."
See, Josh is just on one in this stream.
Sorry. We love Booty Air. We love Booty Air, and it was spelled like H, like you spell
Like
air, like the heir to a throne. But it could also mean Booty Air.
She's
another
just a
hot
friend,
fart,
babe.
Another hot fart. Maybe sibling. We're growing our family tree. I love it. Our community, we're growing a fart family tree. And Booty Air just joined. But yeah, dude, she's pretty pissed. She's pissed.
Yeah, she's pissed.
Yeah. What was he doing with that girl, huh?
That's what I'm saying.
What was he doing with her?
And she knows it. She's pissed.
She's not happy. She's not happy. She's not having it. She's not having it. And
Sabo's a deadbeat dad. Booty Air said, huh?
oh, Booty Air doesn't know. Booty Air
He
doesn't know.
said, huh?
Booty Air, there's another person in our community, hot fart. And it's like Booty Air, like heir to the throne, Booty, air like a fart. It's, we'll catch you up. We'll catch you up, dude. We'll catch you up.
Just like the huh?
I love that. Just simple,
like he has no idea what the fuck you're
he's like,
talking
huh? But this is where, Bello Betty.
She's there.
I saw someone else earlier say Bello Batty.
Bello Batty.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. Sure. She's got 2 goggles. She's got sunglasses and goggles.
She's real deep in the revolution.
Mm-hmm.
That's how
That
you know.
shows, how many goggles you have.
I'm gonna show up to the recruiting office. I'm gonna have like fucking 10 goggles on. I'm ready, dude. I'm ready. But yeah, she shows up and she's being kind of sweet. She's being like kind of tough, kind of a hard ass, but ultimately being real sweet. Saying, get some rest. We'll put you guys. We'll get you guys in shape. We'll straighten you out after that.
Yeah.
But we cut to the inside of Dragon and Ivankov's meeting room.
This is a meeting room.
Yeah, this is a meeting
This is a proper meeting room. This is proper.
This is not a Sabo bondage room like Buggy bondage.
Mm-mm.
This is an actual meeting room.
They have actual meetings.
They're apologizing about Kuma, and Dragon is saying that he thought it was a contingency that was put in place, which is why he returned to Marijois. But even this was just like them catching each other up on everything, and just being reminded of Kuma too, and what he's going through. And that, you remember when we were like, it feels like forever ago that we were like, we need that Kuma backstory. If I get anything besides Kuma backstory, I'm gonna be pissed. And then everything's been so crazy, I forgot.
That's how Oda does it. He's like, I'm just gonna give you more stuff, so you just your head is filled with everything else that's
he's
happening.
given us like the the technique where we're just like looking everywhere.
Yeah,
that we can't see what's right in front of us.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
we're saying this is not like.
No, we're saying it's not like.
No.
Sarujan said, "You Dragon's like Sabo's adoptive dad. Don't say bonded." No, I'm just saying because of Buggy. This is an actual meeting room, is what we're saying.
Leo said
they very clear
don't
about that.
care about Kuma.
What the fuck, Leo? Oh, they
don't care about
don't
Kuma.
Care about Kuma.
Yeah, and I found that interesting that they said like he might have been programmed to return to Marijois as a contingency.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't look like this is part of their
Contingency.
they're part of their contingency because he is or appeared to be like going there to.
We don't know.
And maybe we were reading into it, but to me it looked like he was going there to wreak havoc, to get some kind of revenge, Terminator mode activated. But yeah, we don't know. Anyway, so Sabo, you don't want the captains, this is Ivankov talking, to hear what you have to say. He says, yeah, just hearing it might put your life at risk. There was some major trouble at the Reverie. I'll tell you all about what really happened at the Holy Land.
I mean, look
of
at his
Mary-Joie.
lips. Look at his lips. He's a clone.
Oh, he does kind of have full lips. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Mehgan, how did you see that?
What do you mean? I read the freaking chapter.
But like that you like noticed that right
Yeah.
away. Like, oh
I
my
mean, he's like
God.
staring into my soul.
He looks good. He does look good.
Yeah.
And war looks good on him, dude.
He has that Lelucia, post Lelucia clarity.
Yeah, dude. Damn. Wow.
Oh, scroll down. I want to see the colored. Oh, see, they colored her with purple hair. I like that better.
Oh, I do like this.
I like that better.
Better, but
And I like how he's orange.
I mean, he looks more like Jar Jar
Your favorite
now.
guy.
He looks more like Jar Jar now. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Just kidding. I mean, this is so sick that they're able to color these so fast, and they always look so great. But yeah.
Josh, pick up your jaw.
DSL. Yeah. Anyway, this was an absolutely incredible chapter. Again, I felt like there was so much to unpack here. A lot of new characters were introduced, and it feels like it kind of has been that way, where we're cutting everywhere. Here we cut to, I mean, what was it? Like 3 different places. I mean, I feel, I don't know. My brain is fried, dude. I feel like there's so much still to go through in this chapter to look into. I think because of the scans coming out super, super early and not coming out for Golden Week, that means that next week there won't be.
I don't think there's a break week next week.
Right, but because of Golden Week,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think that there's going to be a new chapter even released.
Is that
through
true? Do you
TCB.
guys know?
I'm pretty sure. But
I saw somewhere else in the chat that said that there's going to be no break week.
let us know if you know, this is our first year reading week to week, being caught up. So if you have experience with that, let us know. But Blonde Beard said that that's not his lips. That's just some leftover milk.
Oh, God.
I
Hot.
don't know. That sounds crazier to me.
Yeah, Hotshot Mama said no chapter next week.
No chapter next week. Okay. Thank you, Hotshot Mama.
Thank you, Mama.
Yeah, so this is next week's chapter.
Got it. Yeah. We don't know.
Yeah, just because of the way that it's, been released. We got access to this chapter even earlier than we normally would have. So, yeah. But there's a lot to think about. I mean, it's going to suck having a week where we don't get another chapter. But, I mean, it is what it is, dude. It's just going to make it that much fucking crazier when we finally come back. The only thing that we have to do before we wrap up this discussion is look at our predictions and maybe make one or two. It's tradition on the streams now that we do a segment called Heavy is the Head That Wears the L. You know the segment. You love the segment. Oh, it's Matt Crowns on Crooked. You know the segment. You love the segment. Where I make predictions for what will transpire in the upcoming chapters. Definitively, I state once and for all, I'm usually wrong. I'm usually very wrong. But, you can only be wrong so many times before you're actually right. Ain't that right? Ain't that right?
Yeah, for sure.
We got a dono from LJ916. If Shanks can give up on his old dream and still have Conqueror's Hockey, then Buggy definitely could have it now with his new dream. Also, contingency plan could be VP plan that activated when he saw Bonnie. And that's what I would rather be the case. Yes, that this was a contingency that maybe even him and Vegapunk put into place.
That's what I was thinking. Yes. Yes.
Mm.
Yes. Yes.
Make them L predictions. All right. So do you have, and just to keep you, updated, we said definitively before the last chapter that Kuzan was not going to be a member of Sword. That seems to kind of be true. You made the Buggy prediction and kind of you said that Dragon would show up, not that he would appear in the next chapter. So that was even kind of right. There was a chapter in between that. So you didn't exactly nail it, but you got pretty close, and I give you points for that. But
Thank
do
you
have any, and we still have this here too, Moria is going to end up joining Cross Guild.
I think it's going to be, well, this is just like a theory in general, like Moria and Dofi. They're going to like break Dofi out of prison.
Whoa. I don't know
He has
about
to come
that,
out at
dude.
some point.
I mean, he does. I feel like he does.
Mm-hmm.
And another carrying over prediction that we still don't have an answer to is that Beppo, this came from Mehgan, Beppo and Law are going to be sucked into a whirlpool the next time we see them and come across the man marked by flame.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, do you have any predictions?
We may be going back to Egghead.
Okay.
That's just my prediction.
All right. So, Mehgan, let me just write this down.
Because I'm trying to think who else we have to keep tabs on. We've seen Cross.
The Cross Guild.
We've
Yep.
seen Sabo. We've seen Kobe.
Yes.
So I'm trying to think of anything else before we have to. Maybe Kuma.
Well, and now I wanted to
Maybe
say
Kuma.
too, maybe, but I think we'll go to Egghead before we get. But someone else was saying that the Reverie flashback could also tie in Kuma as well.
Well, yeah.
So before I forget too, I wanted to say that now Sengoku and Suryu know that Garp went after Blackbeard. They're aware of him possibly being in danger. I don't know, since they are acting with Sword and the Marines, to keep up appearances, have to kind of distance themselves from Sword just so that they can kind of use them for their intended purpose, which is to do what they can't do. But then when they get caught doing that, they could throw the book at them, I guess. But I wonder now if more people, maybe even Sengoku himself, are going to go try to help. It seems like with Garp does have enough people there with him to kind of be able to handle the situation. I don't think it's as similar as like an Egghead situation where the Straw Hats, as powerful as they are, probably still need some help with a fucking Elder coming, a Gorosei coming, But
The Gorosei are clones.
That's another crazy theory too. That's another. I mean, maybe they were already receivers of the op fruit's immortality.
Wow, donation from Spicy Kimchi.
Damn, son.
Buggy D Clown.
Buggy D Clown. Let's go. Cross Guild for life. I'm gonna get it right here. Cross Guild for life.
You should
And
make a Cross Guild shirt.
I'm gonna get a Cross Guild tat.
No, you should make one though, like we did the Theo Jinbei.
Oh yeah. That'd be sick.
You do like what's that album cover? I think it's like Kiss, or it's AC/DC, where they're like they're just their faces. Is it AC/DC or is it Kiss?
You know more about that than I do.
Am I mistaken?
Garp will be
Maybe
fine.
not
This is from Hot Shot Mama. Garp will be fine until BB himself shows up. Yeah, I see. I kind of think that too. Yeah, Booty Air saying that too. Reverie flashback could tie in. They say Kim's, but I think they meant Kuma's backstory. Then transition to Bonnie and back to Egghead. Okay, so we got to make some predictions. Mehgan, you're saying that we finally... Queen. People are, Queen.
Queen. Thank you, guys.
We're finally cutting back to Egghead in the next chapter. Finally cutting back to
Egghead. That's mine.
Okay. I am going to say definitively here as much as I don't think it will be true, but I want it and need it to be true, I'm saying we get the Reverie flashback in the next chapter. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Reverie flashback. Next chapter.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Now, in terms of father and son duo coming soon, said a beautiful lie. Thank you so much for your dono.
Thank you.
And I really hope, I mean, you're talking about, I hope who are you talking about? Which father, which son? I feel like there could only be one answer to it, but I just want to make sure.
Dragon and Luffy?
I hope.
I hope.
I hope. I hope.
I hope.
Big prediction, another L. It's going to happen. Mark my words and clip this up with the crown and everything, dude. Chapter 1083 is going to be the Reverie flashback. It's going to happen. All right?
So get ready.
So get ready. Buckle up.
Buckle up.
Buckle up. What is Sengoku's move going to be? I don't think, do we think that Sengoku would go to Hachinosu? Do we think that? Because,
Maybe.
I mean, that's his boy. I mean, I know they also have a relationship where they're,
In Tsuruyu?
I mean, yeah. I mean, are they both going to go?
If they both go, then that would be a great excuse for great opening for Doflamingo to jump ship.
Mehgan cooking in the kitchen, caulking in the kitchen.
Oh my God.
It's because that's what book Sanji was reading. And I know people said it was probably because of his Conqueror's hockey and how he was the only one awake and everybody else was asleep. And Hotshot Mama said if Kujaku is his granddaughter, then yes, because everybody was speculating because the seagull, that could be his granddaughter.
Yeah.
Because we already know that Tsuruyo's granddaughter is there. Oh, okay. Yeah, and Mr. Fan, though, saying that they don't have enough time. Sabo goes to help the Straw Hats. He said that next time Luffy needs him, he will be there from Booty Air. Hina said they left days ago. Yeah, so probably not enough time. Time. Okay. Not enough time for that. So, okay, we're definitely going to get the Reverie flashback next chapter. Let me scroll through the chapter so that I can make my absolutely right predictions. Watch the next chapter be Gecko Moria's funeral flashback. Okay. So now that Cross Guild, we have to get that sound. We have to. It's in the run for the One Piece. What is that gonna mean? Okay. This week is hard. This is a hard. Heavy is the head that wears the L's.
I mean, you already have one though.
I have one, but I usually like to make a couple. Okay, I'm gonna make another one. T-Bone, and I'm taking this one from the chat from everybody, but I'm gonna say T-Bone ain't dead.
Ooh,
T-Bone ain't dead. That's a low stakes one. But I liked it so much. A couple people said it in the chat. I really like that. So I'm gonna say T-Bone, not dead. He's gonna show up. He's gonna show back up.
Okay.
T-Bone, not dead. And yeah, you're right. Sengoku and Tsuruyu can't go that fast. I mean, maybe because they said days ago, few days ago. Fuck, man. Fuck. Okay, almost there, guys. Almost there. You know what? Fuck.
Bendover said low stakes.
That was good. All right. I mean, I think some of our predictions carry over. They still haven't been answered. So I think this week, because again, like I said, there's a lot to unpack. Maybe I'll come up with some more, but I don't want to waste anybody's time. None are coming to mind. None are coming to me in this moment. And so to be respectful of your time, I'll try to think of some more, write them down, and then come back with them. But for now, I will say that that the Reverie flashback is happening in the next chapter, and that T-Bone is not dead, because I liked that. And Mehgan is saying that finally we'll be cutting back to Egghead in the next chapter. So whatever happens in the next chapter, one of us not has to be right, but there's a high likelihood that one of us will be right. And we will see.
Hopefully.
So thank you for tuning into another segment of Heavy is the Head That Wears the Crown.
Yay! You have to read it off. Oh, you have to read them.
I mean, I just did. I don't want to read them again. I literally.
You have to do the voice.
I know, but I don't want to.
It's a
next
whole
time
thing.
I'll do it. It is a whole thing, but I literally just did it. All right. Finally, we'll be cutting back to Egghead, says Mehgan. Okay, that's one. People are going to get so tired of the sound. The Reverie flashback will happen in the next chapter, and T-Bone is not dead.
Good job. That's how you do it.
All right.
That's how you do it. Did it justice.
Another week, another L. Ramon is saying, why would Sengoku and Shiryu have a conversation about T-Bone's death if he wasn't? Think, Josh, think. Because maybe he's keeping it from them too.
Yeah.
Because, in this time, in this world, you don't know who you can trust, but he's keeping it on the DL. Maybe he's keeping it on the DL because that man, something is sussy about that man. Maybe what you're saying then is that T-Bone let himself be killed. But I don't know. L after L after L. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for another One Piece chapter review and discussion.
Thank you for being here.
We'll be back when the next chapter comes out. What are you laughing at? What's so funny?
Thank you.
And Dora Ross Studio has my back. Also, the newspaper lies all the time. Said Sabo was dead too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And Hotshot Mama saying too, no way a rando took out a guy called the Ship Cutter. And I'm sorry I disrespected him in his eulogy. That was fucking disrespectful.
Yeah.
But R.I.P. R.I.P. Or is he? Anyway, we'll see you guys, and we'll be talking about the next chapter as soon as it comes out. But the only thing left to do now is to get out of here on our outro that is always the same and never changes. Which today, Mehgan or
Lelucia Clarity.
Post Lelucia Clarity. Sabo got that post Lelucia Clarity.
Sabo got that post Lelucia Clarity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quick, any more Hell's Paradise reacts? So, I don't think the new episode comes out until Saturday.
Yeah.
But it's planned, but we have to look at our schedule and look what we have going on, and we'll keep you updated. We'll let you know. But that new Neon is for sure coming out. JoJo Steel Ball Run is coming out Monday, and I put a lot of work into the thumbnail. I'm so proud. The cosplays came out so good. I'm excited for everybody to see that as well. We got a donation at the buzzer too from Mr. Rubik's 01.
Mr. Rubik's, thank you.
Shout out. It's possible that Garp and Kuzan fight to a standstill long enough that Sengoku could show up. What's so funny? This last sentence, I was literally thinking this. After all, Kuzan and Akainu fought for a week.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Mr. Rubik's 01.
There's a definitely possibility.
Rip T-Bone is also a good outro. But I like post, Sabo got that post Lelucia Clarity. All right, guys. So without further ado, that's going to do it for the stream. Thank you so fucking much for watching.
Guys. Love you.
Hanging out with us, for talking about these chapters with us. Thank you for, like I said, whether you're watching it live or watching it back later, the donations, just being here, all of it, we appreciate it so fucking much. Let me make sure I got everything queued up. Fuck. I thought I had it all queued up. Hold on. Fuck.
Oh, shooty.
And until next time,
Sabo got that post
Lucia clarity.
I will send none.
You almost said none? That would have been hilarious. That would have been so funny.